From violent fan mail to DDoS attacks, we're going to be breaking down the scariest cases of digital haunting. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host. And today we're going to be diving into the dark side of parasocial relationships in our video. Digital haunting. When parasocial love turns violent. These are the stories of creators who have been stalked, harassed, and even attacked by their own fans. Let's jump right into it. Our first story is about a popular YouTuber known as Etika, or Ethan. For those who aren't familiar with him, Ethan was a prominent gaming YouTuber who rose to fame for his entertaining and energetic personality. Unfortunately, Ethan struggled with mental health issues throughout his life. And in 2019, he took his own life after disappearing for over a week without a trace. But this isn't a story about his death. This is a story about the events leading up to it. In the weeks before his death, Ethan began receiving increasingly disturbing messages from one of his viewers. The viewer, who had been attending multiple Comic-Cons, dressed as Ethan's mascot character, told Ethan that if he didn't respond to his messages, he would make sure that people would never forget what happened to him. But it didn't stop there. The harassment continued long after Ethan's death. Every time someone posted a video or a stream mentioning Ethan, the same viewer would appear in the comments section saying things like, "I told you he was okay," but it wasn't just the comment section where this person showed up. The person behind the disturbing behavior had hacked into several of Ethan's social media accounts and changed his profile pictures and cover photos to disturbing images. It's unclear how long this person had been planning these attacks, but it's clear that they were prepared. Not only did they hack into Ethan's accounts, but they also set up fake accounts to harass others in Ethan's community. They would post videos of Ethan's final moments and encourage people to watch them. They also went as far as contacting Ethan's friends and family members with disturbing messages. One of the most upsetting things was that the person who harassed Ethan had stolen money from his charity live streams. They had even gone as far as hacking into his PayPal account and changing his name so that he would unrecognize it.
Hi!
But who was this person, and why did they do all of this? According to the little information that has been made public, the person who harassed Ethan was a 17-year-old boy named William. Before his arrest, he was known online as Infinity. He had attended multiple Comic-Cons dressed as Ethan's mascot character and had even met Ethan several times. But what could have caused a seemingly normal teenager to plan such an elaborate and disturbing attack? According to the limited information that has been released, William had been dealing with mental health problems for quite some time. He had even attempted suicide twice before the incident. It's important to remember that while Ethan's death was tragic, it wasn't solely caused by the actions of his stalker. Ethan had been struggling with mental health issues for a long time and had attempted suicide several times before. His death was a tragedy, but it was ultimately his choice to end his own life. Our next story is about a woman named Chloe. Chloe is a popular YouTuber who makes videos about her everyday life and her experiences with chronic illness. In early 2023, she started receiving threatening messages from one of her viewers. The viewer, who was a man in his 40s, had developed an obsession with Chloe and began sending her disturbing messages. He told her that he wanted to meet up with her and that he knew where she lived. Chloe was terrified and blocked the man from her social media accounts. But he didn't give up, began creating new accounts and continuing to harass her. He even created a website dedicated to stalking Chloe, which contained personal information about her, including her home address. Chloe was worried that this man would eventually find her and hurt her. She had no idea why he was obsessed with her, but she was determined to protect herself. She hired a security team to follow her everywhere she went, and even installed cameras around her house. But despite all of her efforts to stay safe, the stalker managed to find her. In April of 2023, the stalker broke into Chloe's house and assaulted her. He had followed her for weeks and had planned the attack carefully. He had brought a knife with him and had intended to harm her. However, Chloe fought back and managed to push the man away from her. She then ran to her neighbor's house and called the police. The man was arrested and is now awaiting trial. Chloe is still recovering from the physical and emotional trauma of the attack, but she is grateful that she was able to fight back and protect herself. Our next story is about a famous Twitch streamer named Caitlin. Caitlin is a popular Twitch streamer who plays video games and interacts with her audience in real time. She has a large following of fans who tune in to watch her stream every day. But she recently found herself in a terrifying situation when one of her viewers developed an obsession with her and began stalking her online. The stalker, who goes by the name Michael, had been watching Caitlin's streams for months and had become fixated on her. He began sending her threatening messages through Twitch and other social media platforms. Michael told Caitlin that he knew where she lived and that he was coming to visit her. Caitlin was terrified and immediately took steps to protect herself. She changed her phone number and even moved out of her home for a while. But Michael was persistent and continued to find ways to contact her. He began hacking into Caitlin's social media accounts and posting disturbing messages on her behalf. He also created fake accounts to impersonate her and would use these accounts to harass her viewers. Caitlin was at a loss and didn't know what to do. Her stalker was relentless, and she felt like she was being hunted. She reached out to the authorities, but they were hesitant to help because Michael had not committed any crimes other than online harassment. Caitlin was desperate to escape the nightmare, but she couldn't do that without risking her safety. She knew that Michael was obsessed with her and that he might become violent if she didn't respond to him. However, she also knew that she couldn't keep living in fear forever. She needed to find a way to stand up to Michael and put an end to his stalking once and for all. Caitlin decided to fight back against her stalker. She began streaming again, but this time she used her platform to raise awareness about online stalking and harassment. She shared her story with millions of people and encouraged them to support her in her fight against Michael. Her followers rallied around her and began supporting her emotionally and financially. They raised money for her legal fees and helped her hire a team of lawyers to help her fight back against Michael. Caitlin's legal team worked tirelessly to find Michael and bring him to justice. They tracked him down to his home and served him with a cease and desist letter. They also worked with the authorities to shut down his accounts and block him from accessing her social media. Caitlin's fight against Michael was a long and difficult one, but she never gave up. She knew that she had to do everything she could to protect herself and other streamers, who were also being stalked online. After months of fighting, Caitlin finally won a victory against her stalker. Michael was arrested and charged with stalking and harassment. He was banned from using social media and was ordered to stay away from Caitlin. As you can see, parasocial relationships can sometimes turn sinister. It's important to remember that creators are real people with feelings just like anyone else. It's never okay to harass or stalk them. If you or someone you know is a victim of online stalking or harassment, please reach out to the authorities. Remember, you're not alone, and there is help available. So what do you think? Are you shocked by these stories? Do you have any experiences of your own with obsessive fans or digital haunting? We would love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and take care.